Here I am, Saturday. It's a beautiful day. I'm in Fullerton. I'm about to meet a good friend I haven't seen for a while. We're going to have a quick lunch, and then it's back to work, answering questions, talking about reading, and getting the course all ready because we start on Monday. Some people have already started, and they've already done their homework. We have some self-starters that are pretty amazing in there. So, today, I want to just remind everybody that we are taking its enrollment right now. Everyone's enrolling in the process. You have immediate access to things, so some people have already gotten started. But we are taking enrollment until midnight Sunday. We were going to stop yesterday, but we have so much interest that we decided to keep it open until Sunday. So that's tomorrow. Like Annie said, tomorrow. It's only a day away. So starting tomorrow, kind of checking to see if people are coming on. Starting tomorrow, stopping tomorrow night at midnight. So we'll be taking enrollment up until then. So you've got 2 more days to sign up. And so we wanted to just answer more questions. And today I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent. I actually put in the classes, it'll say tangent alert. Because I tend to get distracted and want to talk about certain things that I hopefully, hey, Doug's here, yay, that hopefully will help you. So if you haven't joined our private Facebook group, just a reminder, make sure you do that. There's lots of people in there. It's really growing fast. It's been really fun. It's going to be even more fun as we get going. And join the mailing list, too, if you haven't done that. You can do that from this page up top, up there. So join the mailing list, and we send out a lot of free stuff, free templates, free articles, information, contests, all kinds of stuff. So definitely look at that. And then today I wanted to talk a little bit about, two experiences I've had basically with a couple of films. And I basically want to talk a little bit about the path that a script takes and the path that a reader takes. They're very intertwined, and they usually meet on some level. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about that because there's sometimes people think that there's one way of doing things, and I want to start with this little story. Tangent, here we go, a little story. So I was working in an office, and I decided that I wanted to move the furniture around because it wasn't feng shui. It wasn't I don't know, it was kind of awkward the way the room was set up. So I was standing in the middle of the office, and I was just standing there visualizing where it might be. And the office manager came by and she said, "What are you doing?" Because, I was just standing there, not doing anything. She's like, "What's going on?" So I said, "Oh, I'm just thinking about changing around the office a little bit." And she goes, oh, well, you have to know, though. And she literally put her hands on the desk and leaned on the desk and said, "This desk cannot move." And I was like, oh. And so I'm looking under the desk, and I'm thinking, is it bolted to the floor? And I'm trying to figure out why the desk can't move. And she said, and I said, why not? Is there something wrong with it? She goes, because it's always been right here. Okay. So I said, oh, I get it. And then I moved the desk. So the moral of the story, there's not one way to do things. The minute you say it's this way, then someone goes, yeah, but what about solar or whatever, I think people always come up with new ways to do things. So there is not one way that a reader works. There is not one way that a script gets made. And I've been very fortunate to meet Bobby Moresco, who wrote Crash. Love that movie. And he knew that I was a reader and invited me to the screening of his next movie so that I could give some comments about that. He didn't say, "Oh, you're a reader, let me hire you, you're a reader." So there's many times you will get jobs as a reader that aren't necessarily someone hiring you because I'm hiring a reader. They're hiring you because you have experience and you have knowledge and you have a love for film and you have excitement and you can encourage them and you can give honest opinions. And so people will hire you to help them out, not necessarily thinking I'm hiring a reader on this project. So sometimes readers get a bad rap, and I think also sometimes, some production companies do have fleets of readers that read scripts, and we are the gatekeepers, and I've worked in those scenarios. And so we are the person that's preventing, if you want to look at it that way, the script from moving forward. But that is why we created this course, because we are Hollywood gatekeepers, and we want to break that gate down for all those writers out there. We are writers ourselves. We get how frustrating it can be. So we want to create these readers that are strong and good coverage and are like love movies and are lifting the industry as a whole. We are really passionate about that. You can go our route. You can take it with this. You can do a different route. There's many routes you can go. We happen to think this is the best one because it's fun and we're passionate and it's exciting, and you will learn. We are going to break all the stuff down that I'm rambling about right now. We are going to break it down in such a big degree, in so much detail in the course. We have a whole phase on that where we just talk about the different paths a script can take. Sometimes it's a book. We have a lot of authors in the Hollywood Gatekeepers Facebook group. We have a lot of authors. Sometimes it's a book that gets adapted and a reader will be along on the project. I did not work on the movie Whiplash, but I have a very close friend who was very involved in it. That started as a short film, and then they got the financing by showing the short film, and then they made the movie. I know there were scripts involved. I know people were reading those scripts involved. I don't know for sure if it was an actual bona fide, I hired a reader. Kind of doubt it, but I can guarantee that if someone was asked to read the script, it's someone who's read scripts and knows what they're doing. So you can come at a lot of different projects. We have a bonus project within Hollywood Gatekeepers that is exactly that. Because one of the beautiful things about being a reader is that then you get to find these diamonds in the rough, these things that are scripts that are a mess, but you see this potential. We have a project similar to that. And so we get these projects that this one in particular is a bonus thing that we have in the course that you will get to read. You're going to get to read this script that's kind of half written. It's kind of a mess right now. It's some of it's even just says this is where this is going to happen. They haven't even finished what it's going to be. But the story is cool and it's universal and unique at the same time, which is very unusual. So you will get to see that script. They've given us exclusive rights to this project to share it with you so that you can watch us go through the project or be involved on, you can give coverage on it if you want. That's up to you. We'll figure that out in the course with you, but you get to see how this is going to work. So when you see writers that are frustrated or readers that are frustrated or writers that are frustrated with readers, or all, there's a lot of frustrating paths you could go down. We are trying to, even if we're trying to make a dent, even if it's a bender dent, we're trying to make a dent in that mindset of it all always being this way and always being, we're trying to make it fun and cool and a unique, cool community. We want Hollywood Gatekeepers and the readers that are in Hollywood Gatekeepers to be known as people that are going to give good, constructive, solid coverage, and they're going to do it in a nice way, only nice people. We have, we're going back, old school kindergarten rules, treat others how you want to be treated, be nice to each other, give uplifting coverage, you don't scream at people, you don't curse at people, we're nice, we're going to have fun. Woo! That's my tangent. Hey, thanks you guys, thanks for the comments. And I have to say, every time I'm reaching out to people, they've been so great. The Hollywood Gatekeepers have been so cool, and the majority, like 99% of everyone are so positive and enthusiastic, and that's what's inspiring us. We're, we wouldn't be here without you, so we're, you're helping inspire us. So that's why we're here. That's why we're doing this course. Know that there are many, many, many paths that you can go down as a reader. It doesn't mean you got to be stuck in an office. As a matter of fact, we believe you can do it from anywhere because it's now all online. So it doesn't mean you have to be stuck in an office dredging through scripts all the time. Work at your own pace. Say, I'm only going to read 5 this week. I'm going to go to the beach the rest of the week. Make your life. That's why we're here. This is a job. You can do that. We're passionate about it. We're going to dive in starting Monday. Can't wait to be really focused on the course, and we're diving in on Monday, so you have till tomorrow to sign up. Definitely, check it out. Now we have 2 ways that you can check it out. You can take the webinar, which I highly recommend, and I will put the links below in the post, and take the webinar because you'll end the webinar with 2 sample coverages and a script. So I can finally see the comments. I've been learning how to do these Facebook Lives. It's great to see these comments. Thanks. So Yeah, so join the private Facebook group as well if you haven't done that already, because we'll be giving stuff away. And like I said before, join the mailing list because we also give stuff away there. So take the webinar, or the other way you can get to the course is, I'll put that link there too. You can go straight to they call it a sales page. It's basically the page that lists what the course is all about. Check it out. See if you think it's something you might want to do. Hopefully we'll see you there. There's many ways you could go. Go write your screenplay. Go get financing if you want to do it that way. Be a writer. Learn about reading. There's so many different paths, and we are so excited to be on this path with you. And that's my tangent for Saturday, this beautiful, beautiful Saturday. Nice to see you guys. This has been really fun. I'm going to do one more, just one more. Well, I'll do Facebook Lives all the time, but I'm doing one more tomorrow at noon. So if you do have questions, go ahead and jot them down in the comments. Down there, I see them. Go ahead and jot your comments down, and then I'll answer them tomorrow at noon. So, yeah, that's it. That's it for now. So there's not one way. There's just not one way. And every time you think, I did a keynote. Okay, total little side note. I did a keynote speech last night, and we talked about moving forward. You know, I'm trying to teach these teenagers to be self-starters, and we talked about. This is going to seem weird, but it makes sense. Hang in there with me. Ben Franklin, man, he looked up in the air and he was like, saw lightning, and he was like, I want that in my house. So it was like they thought the one way to light the room was a candle until someone harnessed lightning. So it was like, you know, there's always a way. It might seem crazy and weird and wrong, but there's always a way. So, okay, I'm a little inspired today. So I'm going to stop rambling and join our Facebook group, join our mailing list, watch the webinar, look at the page to see what it's all about, and we will see you soon. Thanks, you guys. Have a beautiful weekend. Go outside. Go play. Go play. I think all offices should have recess. Okay. I'm going to go. Okay, I seriously need help. Bye. It's good to see you, sort of. Bye.